Hey everybody. So every week I post a video kind of wrapping up what we've done. And so this is our wrap up video for week 1 of psychology. So if you missed anything, it'll be a chance for you to watch this and kind of know the expectations. I'm going to minimize myself here a bit. So number one, if you need to find information, you're going to go to our class Canvas page. We typically use, the modules. We'll use modules and we use calendar, and that'll be the two places where you can find information. If you were to click on the calendar, of course, and work your way through the days, for instance, there's always a description with links of resources. So it's typically on Mondays and on Thursdays where you'll get information. And so if you're looking for where to find the work, go to Monday and Thursday. If you clicked on those, it would take you to the two things we did. On Monday's lesson, it was this slideshow, right? And again, you want to open a Google Doc, title it Unit 1 Psychology, and everywhere you see green, these are tasks to be completed. So what are you passionate about? And then it gives you instructions. Work your way through the slideshow. If it's not green, you don't have to write it. This is here for your reference, and I'd like you to know it, but you won't be held responsible for it later. And so work your way through PowerPoint 1. That means it should include a rose, right? And the rose, again, for those who don't remember, it's a way to access, happy memories and look at what's going on good in your life. As we move through this, actually Unit 2 on neuropsych, you'll see why it's important to try to focus on some of the positive things going on, okay? So that'll be there. And there's a template as well. When you go to Unit 2, there's a little template for how your row should be structured. If you have more questions with that, you're going to see it shared today in class. After you've completed that, we then did, why is it so small? We then did this one yesterday, and you'll have time in class to work on this as well. You'll title it The Brain and Neurotransmitters. Work your way through it. Right? Well, that's a picture of what the brain actually looks like. And here, if there's a question and you see a comment below, I'd like you to paraphrase that. Then just try to put in your own words. If you need to, if this explanation is the clearest one to you, you may use it. But in some cases, it's a big paragraph here. What I don't want to see is you copying and pasting that. What I'd like to see is that you look at that, take a couple sentences, and find a way to condense that down. And if you're not sure, the point of Friday is to ask clarifying questions, for me to answer clarifying questions. But for me to answer them, you have to have done the work, so you can ask them. You'll work your way through this, right? And then we ended with this. This is something, again, none of it's green, so we will be examining the effects of drugs upon the body and endorphins in the brain. We may or may not get to this. There's a current event that I was looking at, but that's it. Here, it's not highlighted green, which means there's nothing to write down, okay? And that's it. That's what we did for the week. So if you have those two assignments completed, let's save this. And they are in your Google Doc, you are all set. I will be asking you to share that Google Doc with me likely on Monday of next week, right? I only see 2 days. And if you have that done, boom, you'll be getting the grade that you need, okay? All right, I hope you enjoyed your first week in psychology. I'm going to stop this now, and I'll see everybody later this afternoon.